Let's just look at this excellent sandalwood specimen. How much it's grown. It's grown from a seed. This is Santalum spicatum. Now it's Santalum spicatum. This excellent specimen here is how much? Whoops. "46 inches tall, that's 117 centimeters. Now this is Santalum spicatum. It's good vegetarian and vegan permaculture and vegan and vegetarian bush tucker. It is. The Santalum spicatum, this sandalwood, is the source of a nice nut, a nice gourmet nut. And its relative, Santalum acuminatum, is the Quandong. It has not only a nut, an edible nut, it also has a nice pulp around the edge. It's enclosed in a nice pulp. So Quandongs are considered a fruit as well. This isn't a Quandong, this is a sandalwood nut. But its relative, the Quandong, has both fruit and nut. This has a nut. They're both good vegan, vegetarian permaculture. Now both of them need a host plant. They need an acacia, don't they? They do. I've had, you can order online, you can order sandalwood and Quandong seeds from Bush Foods Australia. Lyle Dudley there is a very obliging man. And once you grow them, he'll give you instructions how to grow them. But I do, yes, sandalwood is one of the world's most valuable timbers. It is. And it's used to make sandalwood oil. And it's used to make sandalwood perfume and sandalwood incense. And what else? Sandalwood, just sandalwood wood, yes. Hare Krishna beads are made of sandalwood. Interestingly, I can eat Quandong flesh. I've had some because Lyle Dudley sent me some. But I haven't eaten a Quandong nut or a sandalwood nut yet. This should be blooming in the next year or so. And they have red flowers, sandalwoods. Quandongs have creamy coloured flowers, I think. This is just about to bloom soon enough. Actually, I'm allergic to sandalwood wood. Sandalwood incense makes me sneeze. And sandalwood, those beads too, sandalwood jewelry makes me sneeze. I saw a beautiful chest once, carved out of sandalwood, a gorgeous chest like a pirate's treasure chest. It was gorgeous. Anyway, they need a host plant. They're hemiparasitic. They do best in the hot, dry conditions of Australia. Let's go and look at some of our other sandalwoods. And there's a Quandong. Yes, sandalwood oil can be extracted from the leaves and the timber, I think. I think they can get it just out of the leaves. And this one was attacked by a wallaby some time back, but it's doing all right now. I protected the base, and that dreadful wallaby, it's still around. We've seen it at night time, but it hasn't been eating all my favourite plants lately this year so far, which is excellent. And look how tall it's getting. Nice and tall. A good size. And all around here, there's acacias growing all around this. This isn't an acacia in the background. This is a berberis, Thunbergi atropurpurea in the background. But all around here we've got acacias, and all their roots are knitted through the ground around here. So any Quandongs around this place are bound to come in contact under the surface of the ground. They're bound to come in contact with acacia roots to parasitize. See, just here behind me, there's a huge acacia pendula, enormous, and its roots are spreading everywhere. And there are young acacias coming up from suckers everywhere. So, as long as you've got acacias to make the Quandongs and Sandalwoods happy. So, acacias are good host plants. And just a few feet away, behind me here, is an acacia saligna. What is it? Port Jackson willow. Nice host. You've got to have a host plant for your Quandongs and for your Sandalwoods. Yes, when I was a child there was a huge, in the local department store, there was a huge wooden chest. It was carved and beautiful, and when you opened it, it was all made of sandalwood inside, and you could smell gorgeous sandalwood. You could. This is being protected from the wallaby, and it's getting to a good height. In a year or so I won't have to worry about the wallaby because it will be just so tough. There's a huge wattle tree there, there's one just up there. This is an Osage orange tree, but the wattle tree, the acacia tree is all, there are acacia trees all around here, and they're all under the ground. Here's a beautiful strong little sandalwood coming up. Lovely, strong, healthy jade foliage. Look at that, isn't it gorgeous? Wonderful, healthy. Drought resistant once established. Watering them though when they're small does help them get established quicker, more quickly. I'm not absolutely sure, but I think this one might be a Quandong. I'm not an expert. I planted hundreds of sandalwood nuts and hundreds of Quandongs everywhere. Protected from the wallaby. That dreadful wallaby. That dreadful wallaby. Cute but dreadful. And right beside here we have an acacia. What's that? I think it might be Acacia salicina, I'm not sure. Something for the Quandong to latch its roots onto. This Quandong is doing very well. Look how good it's growing. Look how well it's growing. Healthy. The wallaby doesn't know about this one because it's intertwined with elm trees. But there's plenty of acacia roots under the ground as well around here. Look how well it's growing. Now this is what? Sandalwood. You stay hidden away from that dreadful wallaby. Stay hidden. This tells you something. This little sandalwood was never watered. So what is it? It's about a foot high, getting onto a foot. It was never watered, but it's been surviving. It hasn't grown super fast. And right beside it is this one of quite a good height. This one's been spoilt with water. Look how lovely and healthy it is. In a year or so it'll have nuts, won't it? Sandalwood, Santalum spicatum. There's one growing beside it, they're getting some water. But they do better with water in this. I live in the Lachlan Valley. This is a very heavy clay soil here, hard as a rock in summer. These seeds come from Western Australia, so I can't tell you what the soils in Western Australia are like. But I have a very hard clay here, hard as a rock in summer, and in winter it's wet and boggy. So it's possible to grow sandalwood, Western Australian sandalwood here in New South Wales, where I am in the Lachlan Valley anyway. Look at this healthy plant, and it's good vegan and vegetarian permaculture and bush tucker. And the plants are lovely and quite tough once established. Look how woody it's getting. It'll be able to look after itself soon enough. See you then.